yo, you beautiful specimens. That's right. I don't know what you identify as, but you're definitely a specimen. You know why?
Yo.
Because we're fucking experimenting our love today.
Experiment 626.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know where this is going.
Fucking number?
I don't know where this is going. We're going to dial it back. This is the Joystick Show. This is what this is. This is where, you know, me and my esteemed friends here, we educate you, we entertain you, we edutain you for approximately 40 to 60 minutes. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do today. It's gonna be a great old time, you know. Episode 94 was a bit somber.
It was a bit
It was a bit quiet, you know.
Yeah.
He's a bit under the weather.
Lackadaisical.
You know, my brain fucking fried on me, but we're better. This week I dropped a 900-pound bathtub on my ankle. Different, you know, but
but a little better than last week.
A little better,
yeah.
You know. We're working our way.
Somehow a good week.
Next week I'll get stabbed, you know, and we'll just work our way up until we get a good week.
Arrested for insurance fraud.
Fucking before we get into the goodness of the Joystick Show, and before I get arrested for insurance fraud, it'd be great if you guys could go ahead and like episode 95 of the Joystick Show, which is the episode you're watching right now. Mm-hmm. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to Team Joystick. It's right fucking next to it. You just, you know, left, subscribe. I think it's the 2-click.
So
I think
it takes 2 seconds.
It's like an "Are you sure" type of thing. It really wants to make sure.
All the people watching that have subscribed 95 weeks ago are just pissed at you. They're like, "Man, I did it."
Yeah, right. I
did it already.
Stop fucking asking. and I promise we will
skip.
find a fun, creative way to ask you guys without us just asking you. We gotta work on that. We gotta work on something. You know?
A little anime. I gotta make the stick figure animation. Of the subscribe thing. That
like
episode 100, maybe.
Like the one I made of the.
Yeah.
I saw that one. I was like, throw it up, Bobby.
It'll be.
Yeah.
Throw out my animation too.
Oh,
And mine.
I can screen capture it. Yeah, that'll work.
Don't make more work for me, guys. It's enough. It's enough to sit there.
We all animate something. Bobby finally has us make shit, and it's like the worst thing ever.
Hey, at least you fucking contribute. I'm waiting for this motherfucker to come out with some new Apple designs, man.
Some new Apple designs.
Yeah, come with a fucking turtleneck on the show.
Can we actually talk about that?
Yo, the drawing? Man?
Yes.
Yo, you know I had to go to the city that day?
Yes, because it's incredible.
They wouldn't give it to me for like a few weeks. I don't remember how long
before let's preface this story before we jump into this, okay? Yeah. At this table, we have, you know,
one paid artist.
Shut the fuck up.
We love this. Amazing.
At this table, we have an esteemed, I was going to say round table, but rectangular table, you know, that has stage actors on it, you know, filmmakers, musicians, singers. Jerry's none of those, and yet he's the only awarded artist here. Yeah. What the fuck is
awarded and paid? Yes.
Yeah. So please elaborate.
I mean, paid in a gift card, but you know we take those.
Fucking, you got your PS4 with that fucking gift card, bro.
We swapped it. We did the little B&H swap.
B&H got electronics like
I was
that.
Like, damn, they didn't give me a cash prize.
Damn.
I gotta spend it on art. I got you. I know an art guy.
That was in high school.
Yeah.
Fucking so.
I don't know how I won that.
So how did you get like approached to like be part of it per se? Did you draw it specifically for that competition or?
So our teacher, she was like, everybody make a new thing, and then we're gonna submit it and hope somebody wins.
Oh, I see. I see.
So is it still hanging in your kitchen?
Nah, it's on the floor in my room right now.
You have it.
Yeah, so
take a picture.
It's a nice frame.
Can we hang it? Can we like hang it?
Can we have it?
Yeah,
you can have it.
That'd be so sick.
So for reference, these are the apples, and next week they will be up in this fucking set. The idea that those are going to be in my basement permanently is incredible.
And so you just painted, how many was it, 3 apples? Was that all?
4 apples.
4 apples?
Right,
4 apples? All right.
It's probably that composition that won it, bro. They saw that. They were like,
that's going to give you the motivation of like, if Jerry got an award, I won an award.
So here's the thing. I don't know how to explain it. It has like the cadence of something like you would see somebody just like draw ellipses, like circles and rectangles and make shapes out of it. But Jerry somehow took that and made like his own artistic expression with it, and it's kind of insane. Yeah. And to further it, like you show me like another one. Like I remember there was one night where you were like, "Bro, I was just like bored one night and I didn't know what to do, so I just opened like Illustrator and I started making."
I remember that.
And I made like this like trees,
and
it was like the exact same art style, and it was like, is he a genius?
I want to like put Jerry in a museum of Jerry, but it's just like four in the corner.
Are we
It's just,
missing
like,
something?
Word, let's take Jerry to more art museums. Like, see
yo,
if
bro,
it sparks
man.
something in him.
Whenever we fucking start the first merch line, we gotta come and make some designs.
Just
man.
apples, man.
Just apples.
Just apples.
The apples line.
Oh my god!
So like a fucking like an aim screen name.
Waiting for the sequel, 8 apples. It's just like the most like crazy shit.
Damn, you just
Double
said
is good.
aim and little neuron in the back of my brain. Holy shit.
Jimmy Neuron.
Jimmy Neuron. Did you guys have AIM back in the day?
I had several accounts on AIM. Yes.
I had it when I was like in 6th grade, and my icon was Shadow the Hedgehog, and the background for that icon was the Matrix decoding.
Because I used to have.
Did you find that? Did you make that?
No, I found it because you got to select your profile through like some weird way.
You could choose.
Some Google Images.
Because I had
hellhole
my
thing.
original AIM from when it was actually AOL. Like it was on your computer. You would load up like your Windows, and AOL would instantly launch. I don't know if you guys had this.
I vaguely remember.
But you had a disc
the
that they would
dial-up
send to your
days.
house,
Yeah.
and it would just instantly run AOL, and then you used their web browser and their instant messaging.
Yeah.
And it was like its own like little tiny thing.
I didn't have AIM until like I had a phone, and then like one of my friends told me about it. And keep in mind, this is like before smartphones were even a thing. This is like phones that like had
Nokia,
pads on it
yeah,
and shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And she was like, no, you could do it on like any phone. So like they downloaded the AIM app through like the fucking web browser.
Oh yeah,
store
the
and some
weird,
shit like that.
weird web stores before app
Yeah.
stores.
What was your?
You buy a ringtone.
You guys remember your names?
I never had an AIM, but I remember the vibe.
Dill
on, like, the
2896.
PC, the sounds.
Why
The fucking
2896?
sound effects.
28 was my number in baseball. 96 is my birth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it had Shadow in it or something.
Oh shit, I like that. Yeah. I had all my other gamer tags too, like my Xbox gamer tags. I probably also had a.
How many X's and numbers did you have in it?
Some of my gamer tags had.
Because I didn't know.
Mine
about
had
that.
2 numbers. Mine was N11 Hyde. That was
Okay.
mine. Like November 11th.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hyde. I've always stuck with the Hyde bullshit, but man, that just threw me back. I remember I would get those sex bots, like they would fucking hit you up and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And they try to like pretend like you knew them, but they all had like serial names. They'd all be like Lucky Charms 29, Tricks for Kids 64. It's
I think you just had some.
What the fuck is the
had some child predators hitting you up, bro?
Even if that's the case, okay. First of all, I was a cute ass kid, so it makes sense.
You were adorable, man.
You know, but secondly, what's the fucking connect with the sex work and the cereals? You know, like I don't get it. You know, Raisin Bran Crunch.
Just
you know,
randomly
like,
generated.
makes no fucking sense.
It was Kellogg's, man. They were trying to get you.
They were trying to get you.
Weird marketing. No, it was the cereal company marketing, pretending to be the other cereal company. Like, oh, they did that to you.
They did that to you.
Just fucking like blackmail.
Yeah.
Got the General Mills versus Kellogg's race war going on.
Oh shit, that's fucking intense.
God.
I'd love to watch that.
Yeah, which
Just a
ones are
mascot.
General Mills?
Which ones are in General?
Is that
Can we
like
look this up right now?
Yes, sir.
Is that like
Like
Honey
the-
Nut
like
Cheerios
the-
those are
and
like
shit?
the boring.
The cereal conglomerates.
Is that like the bootleg cereal?
I'm pretty sure General Mills is like Honey Bunches of Oats.
Yeah.
And don't forget, there's also Post. Post is like Pebbles.
Yeah,
And
every
like
company
Lay's
has like
versus,
their
like-
own like brands. Even like some of the bigger ones, like Johnson and Johnson or
from
Procter
sex
and Gamble.
work to cereal.
Let's go, General Mills.
Yo, and those fake cereals. Don't tell me you forgot about Cocoa Roos.
They've got General Mills got Cheerios.
Frosted.
Okay. They got Cheerios.
They've got a lot of Cheerios.
Yeah,
Holy
Chex.
shit.
Chex. I like
Wait,
Chex.
so they make Chex Mix too, probably,
Lucky
right?
Charms.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's a good one.
That's a
Cinnamon
solid
Toast.
one.
Yeah, they're
Cookie
solid, they're
Crisp,
solid.
Cocoa Puffs,
They make
Reese's
all the
Puffs.
good ones, essentially.
Tricks. Yeah,
Kicks.
this. Never mind. I take
So
my
what does
statement
Oh,
back.
Kellogg makes like Frosted Flakes.
I thought Kellogg's made a lot of these. I know Kellogg's makes Frosted Flakes. They make
Then what the fuck does
the
Kellogg's
Rooster
make?
one.
They had a banger
Corn
commercial
Flakes.
for Frosted
The
Flakes.
Kellogg's,
Oh, they
yeah.
make Rice Krispies. I'm pretty sure.
Captain Crunch.
No.
No,
Nah,
that's
that was
Post. I think.
That's-
General Mills. Oh, Captain Crunch. Oh,
Man,
not
By the
Cinnamon
way,
Toast
what,
Crunch.
look at this fuckery. You go to the website and they show you the old tricks.
Right?
You go buy them. They don't look like that anymore. They
don't
don't
look
taste
like
like
that
that.
no
So shut the.
more.
What the fuck is this? I'm calling the company.
No,
Can-
don't
can
they
we-
look like that now?
No, they
didn't go
don't.
back?
They're
No,
just
they're
balls.
not. They're
Wait,
not.
no, I think they did.
They
for
went
a
back
bit.
to the fruit. They
But
should.
they don't taste the same
They
anymore.
should've.
They're not like, you remember back in the day, they were like glazed basically. Like they were shiny.
Yeah,
they
yeah, I
had
They're
remember
not
that.
like that anymore. Now they're like grainy, you know.
Kellogg's
healthy and
has
shit.
Special K, Frosted Flakes,
Fruit
Fruit Loops, Frosted Mini Wheats.
I know these
Crave.
Krispies,
They
Crave.
fuck it up with Crave.
Kashi. I don't remember if it's Kashi or Crave, but Jose oddly likes one of them, and I think it's
Kashi.
Kashi.
Kashi is
Yeah.
like the
It's
healthy
Kashi.
one. It actually does
Is that the
pop off.
cracker? No,
I'm not sure.
thinking of
Pops.
something else.
What is
Pops are
Kashi?
good.
Kashi is like granola. It's like very like healthy based type stuff.
Apple
Apple
Jacks.
Munchies type.
Smart Start's also good.
Raisin Bran is legit one
Apple
of my
Jacks is-
favorite.
Wow, I haven't had
Cereals.
Apple Jacks in a minute.
My
Yo,
dad loves that.
I'm
That's
gonna
a
buy
10 out of
back some
10 right
Apple
there.
Jacks.
Oh, they also make bare naked granola. Yeah,
Here I come,
these are
I
some
am sitting
big
on-
fucking conglomerates.
You know what? Let's just
You need like a roster.
let's just round it out.
Yeah.
You know, let's just do posts.
I feel like Post is gonna be the weakest, right?
It might be.
Yeah.
Let's find
Already,
out.
I don't like
They
it.
have good ones.
Because
though.
they make honeycomb too. Yeah, they're honeycomb.
honeycomb.
There's honeycomb.
Grape nuts.
Damn, I haven't had honeycomb in.
There's not a good
A
list.
decade.
Where's the fucking list?
Yo, remember when
Yo, they got
honeycomb
needed
had
new
those pink honeycombs? It was like
yeah.
honeycomb strawberry or something.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
That was so good.
Golden Crisp.
So they make Raisin Bran.
Honey Bunches of Oats. That's what
Okay.
makes it. Honeycomb.
They
Waffle Crisp. Raisin Bran.
Oh my God, Waffle Crisp was the
Pebbles. I think Pebbles is their. Then who the fuck makes Captain Crunch?
best. Me.
There's a fourth
There's
company.
a fourth challenger.
It's the Captain.
It's the
Crunch
captain
company.
himself. He makes it himself.
Captain Crunch.
What is Captain Crunch's
Oh,
real name?
Quaker Oats. Quaker Oats.
What is it, bro? You,
Oh, it's the Quaker Oats guy, but he's a fucking ship
it's-
guy. Oh! Makes so much sense.
Shut up.
It is.
Yo, it is,
It's
though.
the Quaker Oats guy, but he's a captain.
So they show all the fucking cereals and not the best one? What the hell?
No, about that life, bro.
Bro, I'm done.
About that life cereal.
done.
you're telling me we saw the question and we're not clicking it?
Yo, Captain Crunch is really good.
What the fuck is this? Mr. Breakfast? What is this?
We're going in a deep hole.
Is
now,
this-
dude.
is
Cosmic.
this
This is like
Crunch.
it's like a personal breakfast blog.
He's like,
Holy
Is-
shit!
This guy really.
fancy, go
You
fancy.
guys thought
Guys,
we were
this is-
weird looking this up.
This
This is a guy that did this.
No, this is a breakfast database.
yeah.
Waffles,
Go to Quiche, bro.
bro. Holy shit! This is
Where are
insane.
we?
Black
Yo, this
Forest
is-
waffles.
Okay,
This is like
insane.
a
too
Wiki-
deep.
This is Wikipedia, but for breakfast.
I'd like to go ahead and I'd like to shout out MrBreakfast.com because holy fuck, that's one of the better websites
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my life. That was a pleasant experience. Thank you for that cereal discussion. That was thrilling.
Yeah, I'm hungry now, man.
Word. I haven't eaten anything.
Yeah, I'm
all
hungry.
day.
We should pull one of those.
We should
order
drink some-
mid podcast.
yeah, I was gonna
Name
say we should
whiskeys.
actually stick to our guns and do that.
Yeah, we should order mid.
I'll give you a good heads up.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Definitely.
We'll do it at the 30-min mark. You know,
Yeah.
be great. A little bit of a tease to some future stuff we're working on,
Mhm.
without going into too much detail because we are working on some fun things. We mentioned last week that episode 100 is approacheth.
Dun, dun.
This B95, you do the math, that's 5 more. You know. But what I was I can't speak. I
I
had
was-
like the thought in one ear, out the other.
Sounded pretty good.
No,
got
I
a
was gonna
thought?
say that.
Well-
Can you shut up? No, I was gonna say one of the things that we're working on and that I'm low key, oddly, I didn't think I'd be excited about, but I am weirdly enough, is that pretty soon the Joystick Show will be available via audio
It
platforms.
will be.
And I don't know why, but I'm looking forward to listening to myself and not watching myself, if that makes any sense.
Very
you know,
soothing,
like,
yeah.
exactly.
NPR vibes.
You know what I mean? It's a different vibe.
You can listen to the
Not to say that I watch myself. I don't do that.
No, but you edit it, so you have to you have to
Exactly.
get
I
comfortable
have
with
to.
that. And, yeah.
But and I also have to check my wardrobe to see what I can pull off. You know,
Oh,
always
yeah.
before. That's an
Mhm.
important step.
Will that still be important with the audio? Yeah, right. Like you'll still care about it.
Yeah.
You have to keep it going at this point.
I'm gonna do a different accent every week. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh,
You're gonna
that's
run
the-
out.
And 4 episodes in, I'll get canceled when I do my Indian accent. That's what's gonna happen. Mhm.
But what if you do like a Kirby accent?
A Kirby accent? He doesn't talk.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
This is his whole show.
Wait, well, Kirby has
He
a-
talks on the show.
Nah, he
But he makes noises.
It's
Yeah.
noises. It's like
So could okay, I'll tell you what. Could you do a Kirby impression?
yeah. I just did a bunch right
that was
now.
a good one. He just
So
did
do
right
it.
He doesn't say Kirby.
He's not like a Pokemon man. He's not one of those Pokemans.
Imagine having your own show and you can't fucking say words.
You can't talk.
You can't talk. You're just... all right. Here's your cue. Go, Kirby.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's a list of television shows that feature mute fucking characters.
Garfield's not on that list. He's not mute.
No, he talks.
He talk, but
There's a sketch on
can
there
John
somewhere.
hear him?
No.
Yeah, I think it's all in his head. He's saying it to John, but I don't think John hears
He's
it.
like, I'm so smart.
That's like who hears Stewie, you know?
Right.
Brian.
Brian. And Chris now.
Oh yeah.
Chris can hear him.
Oh, he's dumb enough.
I
Is
guess
that, is that the logic?
Like,
that
you
he
know,
hears
honestly
him?
speaking, they could say whatever the fuck they want at this
Seth
point.
MacFarlane left, Dad left, you know. Seth MacFarlane left the show.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, oh, what if
Whatever.
Which is funny because like he still voices fucking like 80 characters on that show, but he
He must be
technically
so-
left the show.
He must be so just like being just at home doing the voice lines. Like, damn, that's not funny,
Did he
bro.
actually? leave the show?
let's go.
He's not involved in.
He doesn't do any writing. He doesn't
I
sit.
think
in
he's
the-
still
provides
an,
his
I
voice?
think he's still an executive producer, but he doesn't write or anything like that.
So does he have the power to say, I'm not saying that line because this character wouldn't?
yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yes, but he usually he'll say like he.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd probably still let him do whatever he wants.
You got to keep in mind it's not
This
really
is
like
Seth
a
MacFarlane.
line thing. It's more like he's just less in control of the plot of the episodes, which is why Family Guy's fucking stupid now.
So what does he do now?
The Orville. It's like a comedic Star Trek that he writes, and he loves Star Trek and he loves sci-fi. So
It's like his
He's
passion
having fun with
project.
that. He's having fun with
all of the
that.
best Family Guy episodes are the sci-fi episodes. So
They
I
really
agree.
are.
I mean, my favorite
Yeah, they
are any of the
really
multiverse ones are usually my favorite.
the multiverse, a lot of people consider that to be the best Family Guy episode. Yeah, I was actually thinking about this because I was having an internal discussion the other day of what I actually thought was what I thought was interestingly enough the best Family Guy episode.
Which one?
It's a different one. Yeah. So like my favorite is Da Boom. It's got like classic jokes.
the
It's
boom.
great.
The boom is a really good one.
But there's one like really interesting episode of Family Guy that almost doesn't feel like an episode of Family Guy, and for that reason, it gets a lot of respect from me. I think the episode is just called Brian and Stewie, and it's just an episode where they get locked in a bank
Yes,
vault.
I was about to say, I was like, that one.
And
right?
but the thing is that there's not really any cutaway gags. in the
We watched that
show.
recently.
Yeah,
We watched that, yeah,
it's
that's a
just
good
an
one.
episode where they have a sit down and they just talk. It's literally Brian and Stewie, and they have like really deep conversations. There's lots of jokes interlaced in it too. And then what was cool is I watched a documentary. I think for like Family Guy's 200 or 300th episode, they made like this cool mini doc where they talk about some of the production stories, and they were talking about that episode, and Seth was basically speaking about how they like intentionally wrote that show to see if they could make an animated episode with two animated characters still interesting. Because I think that even makes it more crazy. Like, these are just cartoon characters. There's nothing crazy going on. They're just sitting and fucking
and talking.
Exactly.
And you already know so much about the characters where it's
Yeah.
like you don't have to explain anything about them
Exactly.
to. You
Why
know
they
their
did it.
dynamic.
And
you
it may
know
not
what
be
they're
the
like.
best Family Guy episode, but the reason I give it high praises and why I think it might be is because it's always on the top 10 lists for a lot of those reasons.
Yeah.
So I think it's just really special that they could do something like that that's completely out of the Family Guy formula and still be a fucking 9,
Great
10 out of 10
episode.
episode.
I think that's
yeah.
exactly what you said. Everyone was taken aback by how it was. Like, it's so different from the rest of them. And
Yeah.
they're like, damn.
What's the I'm trying to think of like what's my favorite episode now. What's the one where like he like takes like he hangs out with like the old woman?
Oh, that's a really good one too.
Yeah, I forgot the name. I forgot that
the name of the episode is Peter Swallows and Brian Wallows.
Yeah, that one's really good. I had seasons 1 through 5 on DVD at my house. I had like the DVD sets,
Yeah.
and season 3 was my favorite. And
Yeah,
I
it's
also
one of the
liked. I think season 3 was one where it got like canceled and then came back.
Yeah.
And I also really liked that dynamic because you could really tell that it was like a different show when it came back.
That's also the only episode of Family Guy that has made me cry. That where that scene where he goes back, he shows like what their life could have been with the VR goggles, and the hardest, the gut wrenching part of that scene is the score is like really beautiful, and the last string like fades out to the heart monitor flatlining.
Yeah.
And it's like
Damn.
fuck.
Like,
But
they
in
really did that
pure
to me.
Family Guy fashion, they completely ruin it. And like Brian like wipes a tear and he's like, "Goodbye, Pearl." And then fucking Dr. Hartman's like, who wants to see a dead body? Like, it just completely kills the moment. But that one scene before it is mad beautiful. It's a great episode.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for bringing it up, Dill.
No problem. No, that's
Appreciate it.
yeah. Speaking of shit making me cry, a movie that I saw a couple days ago made me cry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Aw.
What'd you see?
Yeah, I saw The Fan of the Open. It's a British movie that won a bunch of awards last year at like film festivals and stuff, and it had its international release this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to go see that. Very good.
What's it about?
So it's like essentially there was a guy in the 1970s who he was like having like a midlife crisis. So he got really into golf. But what he did was he was like, oh, I want to be in the British Open. But he didn't really understand that it's like, hey, it's like a big competition. You have to like golf for like a dozen years to get in. So he just lies and signs up for it. And he was the first ever like non-professional to play in the PGA Tour.
Oh shit!
And he fucking sucked. He had like a 110. And
But he had fun.
yeah, no, and I thought, and at the beginning it's like, oh, based on a true story, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure, but it turned out he's an actual guy who in 1976 went to the PGA Tour, and the movie was essentially him like finding golf and like falling in love with it, and it's like a biopic type movie,
Nice.
and it's like a look back at type situation.
Does he win the tournament in the movie?
Well, no, the movie is like a real like
Yeah.
100% like to the T.
Okay.
Like what's his name? Mark Rylanda, the actor. He has like 3 Tony Awards, I think.
Wow.
He plays the main guy, and his wife is played by Sally Hawkins,
Mm-hmm.
who are like 2 of the best actors for a fucking golf movie. But the best way I could describe it is like Happy Gilmore
Okay.
mixed with like weirdly enough like Rocket Man, the Elton John movie.
Interesting.
Because it's like 1970s Britain,
I see it.
so it's like the same type of like I feel like some of the characters are like the same like archetype.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
annoying
They're
British manager with a tight suit. You know, it's like to the T. But I think the movie, can you look it up like the IMDb or like the Rotten Tomatoes? I think it has like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes or something.
After the Open or
The Phantom of the Open.
Phantom of the Open?
Yeah, so Phantom of the Opera,
Open,
but
yeah.
Phantom of the Open.
I thought you were gonna say like the movie follows straight to the T, and then it ends like so like, and then he won.
Yeah.
He's the best golf player ever. He
Right
did
now
it.
it is sitting at an 88.
Yeah,
Yeah, people
good
like it.
stuff. Yeah,
People like it.
it's
not bad.
a good movie.
What's the I could swing this perfectly. I mean, I was just gonna preface this real quick by saying I wanted to see what's this football movie with Zach Levy
The Blind Side?
in it. It's gonna kill me. He plays this guy from the NFL. It's like American Underdog. What's his name? Kurt Warner.
Oh yeah,
It's like that story because it's
yeah.
really interesting. It's how he went from like literally
These-
stocking shelves in a supermarket to like becoming like
They
a
need- yeah.
championship winning quarterback in the
Damn.
NFL, which is
Mhm.
kind of crazy.
They need to make one about Edgar Martinez too, the baseball player.
Uh-huh.
He had a very similar story where he didn't join the majors until 27
Yeah.
because he just worked at like DHL or something,
Crazy.
and then he was like, oh, I can hit a baseball really well.
Fucking but to swing it, I was like, I was also watching a sports movie.
Oh shit!
I think I may have touched on it before, but I didn't really go in depth on it. And it was a really great movie. I saw Hustle, which was Adam Sandler's newest
Nice.
film that was produced by himself and LeBron James.
Yep.
It's a fantastic basketball movie. It might be the best basketball movie I've ever seen.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah. It was
Better than Space Jam.
I was trying to make a joke.
better than Coach Carter.
You
Yo,
got it.
better than Air Bud
Better,
basketball.
better than the really sad Ben Affleck one where his team loses and he gets fired, and that's it.
Oh, is that the one where he's like a sad drunk?
Yeah,
And it just ends with him shooting free throws,
Yep.
like alone.
Yeah,
it's
and the team,
God.
it's a sad
and the
fucking
team
movie.
loses horrifically too. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even, like there's no good quality.
He's like a basketball coach at like a Catholic school, and he curses a bunch, but there's like this one like fat bald dude that's like, hey,
yeah.
I'm the chaplain. You can't coach the kids like that. But the kids like him because he's like raw or
Rough,
whatever.
yeah.
And then they lose, and they fire him, and he just like he's a drunk. Like that's how the movie ends. I kid you not. It's like not happy at all. But to swing it to a happy movie, a way
sports
better movie. Yeah, Hustle was great. I've got to say it's. I think part of it is because it is a sports movie, but it's got to be one of the better casted movies I've ever seen in my life. It was kind of insane to the point where like I was watching the movie and like halfway through, I forgot his name. He has a longer name because he's a Spanish basketball player, but the name of the basketball player who plays the other main character besides Adam Sandler's character, who's essentially the basketball player in the movie, who's like working their way up in trying to get to the NBA, like through the draft and all that stuff. And for just to put it into perspective, Adam Sandler's character is the scout who finds him, so that they have like a coach player mentality. It's really like Rocky for basketball fans.
I wrote this movie, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I'm in the 8th grade. I wrote like an essay or like a story that literally this plot, but with baseball.
Call up LeBron. You'll get
I gotta
some
call.
royalties.
I'll be like, yo, hey LeBron, I came up with this.
Just be on my podcast real quick.
Yeah.
Fucking no, but I was watching the movie and like halfway through it, like it didn't hit me because it's pretty obvious. Like the guy is doing really impressive feats of athleticism in basketball, so it's like this guy's most likely definitely a basketball player. But I really thought that he's probably just like a European player or something. No, this guy's actually like in the Utah Jazz. Like he's in the NBA, and he can actually act his fucking ass off.
Oh damn!
Like there's like a scene where like he's talking to his mother, and his mother is telling him basically like that no matter what happens, that the relationship he formed with Adam Sandler's character is important because he's like a father figure to him, and he like cries, like actually tears, and I'm like, holy, this is a fucking basketball player, bro. Like,
I like to think there was an open cast of the entire NBA.
Anthony Edwards plays the villain in the movie.
Oh shit!
He's also really fucking good.
Oh damn!
I forgot his name. It's like Kurt something, or maybe I'll put it in here.
Anthony Edwards.
I need to see this movie.
Probably my favorite one is Kenny Smith is in the movie. So Kenny Smith is in it, and so the movie starts with like a funeral scene. I won't spoil too much, and it's not that important. It's literally like the first 5 minutes of the movie. But at the funeral scene, it's kind of like it's one of the movie's first moments to be like, check out all these basketball players. So they have all these people that show up, but one of them is Kenny Smith, and he, it's Dr. J is there. He daps up Kenny Smith, and they're talking. But he doesn't say his name. Like they're just having a conversation. And then like 10 minutes later in the movie, there's a different scene where Adam Sandler is sitting with Kenny Smith at like a hotel. And you find out Kenny Smith is acting as a character in this movie. Like it's not Kenny Smith. He's literally he plays like a basketball scout who's friends with him, and they go way back, and they like have
insane.
And he's mad good. I'm like, holy
Kenny.
fuck! I'm like representing Malloy, you know?
Yeah, let's go.
We
got the bit more famous than David Caruso now.
There's
like,
even a part later on
actor.
where like there's a scene where it shows the guys from halftime on TNT where it's Shaq
Ernie Johnson
and
Ernie Johnson.
it's the three of them, and Kenny's not there because he's in the movie, and it looks mad weird because it's just the three of them. It's Shaq,
like,
Charles Barkley, and
Kenny?
Ernie. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, it's mad people. I think the most famous players that are in it is Dirk is in it. He has an interesting, like, funny little scene. Luke is in it. But all these players have like scenes where they're like on phones for whatever reason. They're like, this guy's crazy. Like they couldn't show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Dirk's case, it's a scene where like they FaceTime Dirk, and he's like, hey,
I feel like they were just like they're like, Dirk's in Germany. Like he's not gonna come in.
You know who's in the movie? And when I saw that, I was like, that's fucking cool. Like I think part of it is because LeBron made it. It's really for like basketball fans.
Yeah.
Fucking the Professor's in it.
Oh wow.
And Lethal Shooter's in it.
Oh,
like two
wow.
really big Instagram like basketball content creators. And I was like, holy shit. They like
LeBron looking out.
They like help him train. It's kind of cool. Like he Professor teaches him to handle shit, and the shooter teaches him how to shoot, obviously. But I was like, that's so fucking cool. And they play themselves. It's not even like characters. I was like, oh wow, they're bringing so many like aspects.
Oh, they get to play themselves.
But yeah, check out fucking Hustle. It's
Sports
like,
movies
I think it's got a 92.
are insane.
Check out Like Mike 2.
Don't check that out.
This is
Or
something.
Thunderstruck.
There's also an underrated
We're
part of
playing
sports movies, and maybe I'm just thinking about it because the one I saw is like a biopic type deal. But the broadcast side of a sports movie, where you see like the fake broadcast,
Yeah.
and I really enjoy that for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
where you're able to like
Where it's like it's almost like you're watching TV through the movie.
Yeah. And what's it called? The movie I saw, the Phantom of the Open's exact same way, where it's like even then they at the post credit scene they show like the acting part and like the real life scene.
Oh
yeah, he was actually at the British Open, so they show him at the British Open, and he showed up under 4 different pseudonyms. Like he pretended to be a French dude, he pretended to be like a Florida business guy, like he pretended to be all these different people, and they show him just on the screen. They show I'm like, this is
Mike Myers of golf over here.
Yeah, which the one, not to get back into the movie again, but the one weird thing about the movie was I found it weird how like it was like a really clean movie. Like normally, I don't know why, but like with golf movies, it's
I kind of, you know, it's funny. I kind of got that from the picture. Like it looked very like family almost.
It is. It's so like family, like just like I don't even know. Like no one got hit in the nuts with the golf ball. Like you know what I mean?
Then it's not a good.
But it had physical humor. It had like really good here, like really funny stuff. You know. Yeah. And even just stuff where it's like, oh, he had the highest score, and his wife's like, oh, so he won, and it's like, no, he definitely did not.
If I can just to swing it into another essence of competition. Oh, I like what you did there. Fucking Dylan the Segway
so
guy.
You're really on par tonight.
Dylan the Fifth. Shut the fuck up. It's over. No more.
4.
I was doing it too. You fucking asshole. Anyway,
hold one on that one.
No, you gotta stop. I'm literally at this point. I'm just gonna shut the podcast off. I'm gonna go to black, and that's gonna be it. No, I was gonna say like we mentioned a couple episodes ago that we needed to communally get together and game. We've been fucking gaming. I mean, minus Dylan.
Yeah, I'll be gaming. Invite me.
No, you're not.
Send the invite.
Bro, we're in the party, okay?
Send the invite.
We're literally all together. All you gotta do is show up. Not even that.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking on Instagram. We got a whole group chat. You understand?
We're
like, yo, we're getting on. We're here. And Dylan, Writers Republic.
I definitely do.
Look at me riding down a hill in a dirt
I've been playing. You do not understand
now
how much Writers Republic.
Sorry.
I had to play the same mission like 12 fucking times. I kept getting distracted. It was the worst, bro.
No, I was gonna say that and Jerry will definitely be able to hop on board with this, but I guess it was 4 or 5 days ago, I can proudly say I platinumed a game that has taken me over 7 years to platinum.
Oh, wow.
I finally platinumed The Binding of Isaac.
Gee.
You got a nice title.
Feels
what is it?
good.
Platinum God, right?
Real Platinum God.
A real
Not Platinum God, Real Platinum God. That's the name of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Feels good, and
I'll get
Jerry's
tomorrow.
very close. Yeah, he's honestly speaking, he'll definitely
Crazy.
like Jerry's like has to find one item.
Yeah.
Like that's all it
I just
is.
gotta find it.
That's like Rogue Legacy level.
That's
baby.
like finding a needle in the haystack, isn't it?
There's I told him there's
you
a
can
way.
reroll stuff.
Yeah, I got it in like 4 or 5 tries, but
Okay.
regardlessly speaking,
Nevertheless,
anywayly, yeah, it was just really, it was a great feeling. It wasn't like the pop off accomplishment kind of feeling. It was more so like I leaned back in my chair and I was like, it's over.
Yeah, we did it.
It's done, you know.
There is some sort of like relief after you got all the trophies and you're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, after 7 years. Yes.
oh, after 7
7
years.
years.
I don't like. I
And-
have very few platinums like that.
And do you know what I did after that platinum?
You platinum another.
I
game?
platinumed another game in 7 hours.
What game was that?
Ape Escape 1 for
Oh.
the PlayStation 1. No, after I platinumed it, I was like, oh, I don't have anything to play. And I had Ape Escape downloaded. I think it was like part of the classics thing that they have. So I was like, whatever, I'll just play it. And when I caught the first monkey, I got a trophy and I was like, no. And I looked it up and it had a platinum and I was like, oh, and the platinum isn't even, I thought it was like, you know, usually when it's like PS1 games, it's like just 100% the game. So I was just ready to like play in through the night. It's like, just get half the stuff and you get a platinum. And it's like, oh, lit, cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trophies like
So
that.
you beat
yeah.
the game and
Half
get
the
half
stuff.
the shit, and I got a platinum. So I got 2 platinums in a day.
Like there was
Oh
one
my
game
God.
I platinumed back in the day where every trophy was just a collectible.
Oh wow.
I've seen
And so you
ones
just had to
like
get
that,
all the
yeah.
I've seen
collectibles.
those. I think one of the Uncharted games is like
Yeah,
that.
but they work it in a way where you have to get to the end to get the last collectible. So it's like you kind of.
You kind of already just platinum it.
Yeah, but
You
it's,
know what other games are easy platinum? The story-based games. Just play
I just
it.
can't do them.
Just play it. All you
The
gotta do is
Walking
just
Dead,
play
all
it.
that
No, no.
stuff.
Bro,
constantly.
I have part 1 of Tales from the Borderlands, and I literally put the controller in. And I was like, I can't do this.
But and
They're making more of that, aren't they? Tales of the Borderlands.
yeah, they are.
Are they?
You didn't hear about that? They're making it like, because obviously this company
Telltale.
they disbanded, but fucking, or they're not making those games anymore. But now they basically put up a thing where I don't know if, well, I guess Gearbox might be getting somebody to do it, but they're essentially going forth with making a new Tales for the Borderlands that furthers the story without Telltale. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of dope.
I like that
That
one.
makes me
That
want
one's
to play
good.
them. I've never played any of them.
That makes me want to play Tales from the Borderlands. I'm not gonna lie, because I do love Borderlands, and I didn't
like
even know
if,
going into
if another
3 that
company
shit
is
affected
picking
it.
it up, like there has to be something
There.
that we're not seeing.
Yeah, man. There's some important scenes in that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
This guy
I
does.
didn't, Scooter.
Yeah.
I had no fucking idea. I was like, where the fuck is Scooter in 3? And then Jerry was like, he died in Tales for the Borderlands. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, it's canon? You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like,
it was a whole thing.
and and this guy, Chris Hardwick's characters from that too. Like, I had, I like the cult guy. I had no fucking idea. But and then like on the swinging it. I mean, I say swinging it because you're gonna start Dylan on for more sports puns. But no, I was gonna say that there's like another game that I think we low key all want to platinum, but we're just never going to, and that's the game that we've also been having a ridiculous amount of fun with lately. And I really want to talk about
so
it.
Close.
Fucking Fall Guys is fun, man.
Fall Guys
Holy
is good.
shit. Fall Guys is like that game when it came out, it was already fun. But I feel like we all had that idea where we were like, let this shit stew for a bit, Like, let more games come out, let more rounds, and then this shit is going to be popping. And sure enough, game is popping.
Yeah, they fixed all the annoying stuff.
I don't know, like, I haven't... Don't get me wrong, I have fun playing games, but, you get tired playing, like, Apex or Fortnite after a while when the focus is to win and this shit. When I'm playing Fall Guys, I'm, like, legit screaming.
Fall Guys, it's just joyous.
I'm, like, popping off.
Right?
Even when I lose, I'm like,
I think it's just, how the guys run, they're like...
Yeah, it's like everyone's very jiggly. Like, they put their arms up. You're like, hey!
I also like the fact that, like, it's squad-based. So, like, you can cheer people on, Like, even if you die, you're still, like... You're, like, watching Joe. You're watching Jernson. You're just like,
mixed gaming and streaming at the same time.
Yeah, and essentially...
it's like a game show, too.
You know what I realized that they fixed with the squad thing? Like, back in the day, if you played with, like, you and your friends, like, if you died, you had to watch your friends. You
for the rest, yeah.
Yeah, and now it's if you die and your friends do good,
you all move on.
You all move on. So you get to play the next game, too. So it's like, you die, you're just like, all right, I'll play the next game.
I remember, like, me or Bob, like, dying round 1, and then, all right, I just have to sit and watch you guys play.
I would go to the bathroom. I'd do something else, man.
Fall Guys is so much fun. I'm having a ball with it. What's your guys' like favorite round now?
I like the race ones. There's a lot more racing, and
I'm bad at the races.
I was playing races all day today. They have a new mode where it's just races.
I'm a platform guy, so that's already gonna be fun for me. Yeah. There's something about the volleyball one is fun. The volleyball one is really fun.
That one's stressful.
And
I like a lot of the team games.
Yeah, we played a team final one. The battery one. That one was fun.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah,
it's like Splatoon.
Yeah, so it's like it's you versus another team, and it's the final round. So it's for the win.
Yeah.
So it's like 4v4. And there's like batteries on the map, similar to like the Tails or the Penguins or whatever. Okay. So you basically have to grab a battery, and then when you have it, you can color the tiles on the map your team's color.
Oh, okay.
So, but the other team can color over your tile. So at the end of it, it's like after the time, it's whoever has the most colored tiles is the winner. But there's weird strategy to it because you're either like fucking juking people and coloring tiles, or you're trying to stop somebody else by like grabbing their battery. It's like super fun, yeah.
A lot of complex.
I like when there's different final rounds because we came from a time where we would play like 9 like hexagons in a row.
It wasn't even playing hexagon. It was watching Jerry play hexagon. Because I would die. I would fall. Like I would do really well at the top. I fall all the way to the bottom. And be like, all right, what's Jerry doing?
But now there's like 4 different kinds of hexagons.
Yeah. There's like the ice one, the rolling one.
Fuck that one.
Yeah, that one's crazy. That one's stressful.
I saw a guy, he did it like no problem, and it was really stressful watching him. Like he was just doing jumping and making it through. I think Fall Guys is a fun game because anyone could just pick it up. Like and then you give the controller to someone, and they're like, "What are the buttons?" And I'm like, "Run, jump, dive, grab." That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
And on that note, it's fairly simple to see who is like 3 years old playing this game. When you complete, I'm not trying to brag, but part of it is also like we play games, like we're fucking gamers.
We're good.
We got game sense. We got that shit. So it's pretty natural for us to like, and especially a lot of the earlier rounds that we'll be first or second or even third, and we'll just win. But what's important about that is after you win, especially early, you spectate all the rest of the players, and you can kind of cycle through it. And then you always get to like those 2 or 3 that are literally like just walking off the map, like consecutively, and you're just like, oh, okay, this is a toddler. This is an infant.
Child. This is a dad who gave their son the controller and is hysterical right now.
Yeah, right. Like, what did I say? I was like, this is the girlfriend not knowing how to move.
This is the girlfriend that came over.
There's 2 sticks on the controller.
Right? They haven't played anything since fucking
There's a
GoldenEye.
camera. Like. That's the hardest thing, man.
Oh man, good stuff.
Yeah,
gotta get on that.
It's fun, Dylan. I want to play with Dylan again.
Would
Dylan.
it be sinful to mention one last video game
No.
thing? It's almost like we're team Joystick, and we communally like video games.
It's in the name.
And it's built into. No, I was gonna say that a very special event is approaching in 3 days.
E3.
No,
Overwatch 2 beta.
no,
Yeah.
but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
it
but that
July?
is important though.
SGDQ 2022. Normally, if I'm being completely honest, I wouldn't have brought it up. I would have skipped over it.
It's in person, right?
It's in person. That's why I'm bringing it up. It's the
Nice.
first in-person speedrunning event in general since the pandemic started.
The apocalypse.
Since the world ended. So it's great.
It's back.
The schedule's out. I feel like they kind of knew that they had to appease a lot of people for the comeback. So
Yeah.
it's all just the popular runs.
Yeah.
It's just all
Good.
Yeah.
I want to. They might be too hype though. I can't like fall asleep to them like I usually do.
They're like weird times though. I don't know. Like obviously some of them are timed like Super Mario 64 Saturday at 7. All
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But like some of the hyper ones, like Meat Boy, they have like a Meat Boy Dark World one. That's like a lot of the hyper famous like platformer games are all like at 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't get it.
Damn. Crazy.
Like it's like Deo Man is doing a spiral run and he's been one of the streamers that's been like hot lately. So it's like why are they putting his shit at like midnight almost? Like I don't know.
Okay.
They know you're gonna look up it anyway.
Yeah. Then people are gonna be up. Yeah, gamers stay up.
Fucking my brain tries to kill me now. I can't stay up anymore. It's
Yeah.
rough. I gotta watch these the day after.
Oh yeah.
Fucking the VODs.
Yeah. There's also, it's funny, there's like this guy who I've been watching, I don't know why, run Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, because I platinumed it recently.
Yeah.
And it's this guy named, shoutouts to Kama Crimson. He's just like this super like, he's like very PG, probably G, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
he's super
yeah.
like, yeah,
Wow.
guys, super happy, positive guy, just very
Like
clean.
Steve from Blue's Clues.
Exactly.
who's
But he also
Tiffany.
happens to be like the world's best Ty the Tasmanian Tiger player.
Yeah.
So oddly enough, I'd been watching his videos and he gets like a couple hundred. He's not like a huge name streamer, but he got into GDQ and I was like, oh shit! Like when I saw the schedule, I saw the game and I was like, it's got to be him, and it was. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, it's
There's
awesome.
there's a lot of controversy around like them picking the wrong person for a game and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
usually they pick.
They
the
should
right
have
person.
brought this guy.
Yeah.
He beats it a few seconds.
Oh, there was a
He's
whole.
my friend.
No, there was actually a whole fight over a cluster truck. The game
Oh,
there was
that,
there was
yeah.
a whole controversy where it's like they picked the guy who like cheated his world, or like he had like a spliced run, and they picked the guy who had the spliced run instead of the guy who had the world record. And it
What's
was
a
like,
spliced run?
and he's like, they just like you put all
They
the
took
levels
all the
together.
best pieces.
So you take all your best levels and just put it all together.
It's a
in one
segmented run, but edited to look like it's a straight through
Yeah.
run,
Like
Yeah.
off loading
which
screens
is
and
fake.
stuff.
Yeah,
so that's fake.
exactly.
Yeah.
Somewhat, yeah. It's like best levels, like
Yeah. I mean, you're obviously skilled, but you didn't do it in one sitting, which
No,
is what
yeah,
the,
you did it in
what the
12
record
different
calls
sittings.
for. Yeah. I was gonna say I could swing it into something that will wrap this up nicely and lead us into the one consistent segment we have
Should
on
we
this
order
podcast.
food?
yes.
We should do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get on that? You guys got that? Cool. I could talk.
All right, sure.
Perfect.
Cool.
I was gonna talk about like an interesting trend that's been happening in music
Okay.
that I've definitely noticed in like the last week.
Dance.
Sped up.
What he just said.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
and their
right, the
fucking
first one.
father is making dance music nowadays.
Dance
No.
is good.
Dance, monkey,
They're
dance,
trying to get people to leave their houses again.
Word.
Very interesting.
I'm going to.
It's a little late, you know? Like, I feel like EDM was really big in, like, 2050, where it's like you had, like, the Chainsmokers on the radio, and it was, like, the most generic dance song. Maybe they're trying to go more in, like a hype dance type of way, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just, you got to give Beyonce her moment.
Yeah, do we?
The industry has to kind of, like, pause. I don't know. I feel like the industry always, like, makes, like, a big deal out of her, like, albums dropping. Like, a really big deal out of
I
it.
don't listen to any kind of.
Yeah,
new
word.
music.
I don't know.
I don't listen to any kind of new music.
But yeah, like what I was saying essentially is that Beyonce came out, she dropped a dance song, but before that, Drake came out and
Yeah.
dropped.
I feel like he was, like, creeping,
Yeah, so he dropped his album, which a lot of people are saying that it's a dance album, which for the most part it is, but there is a couple rap songs thrown in there, like it's not a full, like a whole different genre take or something like that. But what I thought was interesting is I have this friend on Instagram who he's
Produced for them.
well, he is a producer.
Yeah.
But he sorry, I'm like trying to do this freaking address. It was wrong. I'm also trying to not show it in that camera so people don't come and murder me in my home. Also, shout out to the guy who stole the patio sofa off of my porch a
Yo,
week
fuck
ago.
that
Go
guy.
fuck
I looked
yourself.
at the camera like,
Yeah, right. Here's a picture of him, just in case anybody's watching.
yeah.
He's like Batman and wants to kill that guy.
Hey, that's
for
my
me.
uncle.
But
You could find him here.
but
A
regardless,
nice teeth.
don't kill him. Just like feed his teeth to him or something. But
Bring back the giant bench that if you walked away with was fucking hysterical.
Yeah,
Him just be like,
If you bring that back,
you know
we
he
will
rode away
reward
on a
you.
bike with that. Yeah, obviously my dad went to everybody who captured it on a doorbell cam to kind of chain the video
Yeah,
together,
yeah.
and then finally got to our guy on the corner who watched him get on the bike and just ride off into the sunset with like a fucking 6-foot patio sofa across his back. So shout out to that asshole. But like like I was saying,
he did it, man.
there's a bunch of these artists coming out with like dance music now, and like the Gorillaz came out and dropped a song with Thundercat that's super dancey. And I just and I, like I was saying before, I have a friend on Instagram who's very like he's very knowledgeable about music. Not only does he produce or whatever, but he's also one of those people that like, I don't want to sound braggy in my case, but I guess how I view film and stuff like that, that'd be how he views music. You know?
Yeah.
Like he
Very
understands
appreciative.
trends and genres
very
and all, like,
understanding.
in a deeper way.
Yeah.
So what I thought was interesting is the Drake album came out, and I remember when the day came out, there were like memes the second it dropped. They were like, "What the fuck is that?" Blah blah blah. People shitting on it, and he made a whole post where he was basically like, "Which you people fail to understand is that this is like a trend, and that this is something we're gonna be seeing a lot more of. So like, get ready, because this is gonna be the summer of dance music." And like apparently people like called him out, because then he started making other posts where he's like, "People are making fun of me, man, da 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 da." And then 2 days later is when Beyonce dropped that song, and he posted it again. He's like, "What the fuck did I tell you?" And I was like, "Yeah, this shit is fucking happening."
Is that the song?
I haven't even heard
something
it.
break soul, something break my soul.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing it in the back of my head now. And then like to wrap it up, one thing I thought was cool is like a week or so ago, you know, Boiler Room. They released like those dope ass DJ sets internationally. They had like a really famous Kenny Beats one from like Atlanta, I think, 2 years ago. That's one of their most popular ones. But like 2 weeks ago, he did another one in Barcelona.
Oh shit.
It was lit as fuck. And I got like 6 songs off of that, one of which is going to be Jam of the Week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jam of the week.
Love it.
So I mean, if anything, unless anybody's got something else to swing it to, we can go right into Jam,
Nice,
Yam,
man,
Bam,
sounds
Slam,
nice. Yeah.
Jam of the Week. You guys down?
Yeah. I like Jam Band Slams.
Would you like to go first? I mean, honestly,
I go first.
go ahead.
I can go first. I
Kill
can
it.
sneak this
Kill
in.
it, Bucko. Can I stop you for 1 second? I just wanted to preface that I have a database that I go to where I look up all of the artworks for the album covers of songs that I have to find. And last week's song, which was the Sugarloaf song, was the only one I could not find the album cover for.
Crazy.
Because that song did not come out on an album.
Yeah.
It came out on like a greatest hits album, but then you can't find that art cover. So I had to find the single, like the artwork for the single, and that's what I used.
Yeah,
instead.
okay, awesome.
But yes, that was
Nice.
That's my little
Fun
fact.
Wonderful. I'll pick an album that exists.
Thank you.
No, so my Yam of the Week is my boy Deep October with the song High Risk.
Mm-hmm.
No. Rapper, artist. I'll do it first. And he decided to do a non-rap song despite being a rapper.
Ooh.
And it's like very like, you know, I don't want to say like hyper pop influence, but it's like very like fast guitar kind of newer alternative sounding. Like you can tell it's like made by someone who doesn't really do the style, but it really works. It's a fucking banger. Really nice guitar, really fast.
Fire.
Really nice. Who next?
My slam of the week comes from a metal band my girl got me onto called Sepultura, and the song they sing, they're a Brazilian band. They just like made metal music, and Sepultura is I think Portuguese for like cemetery, and when they translated it in English, they were like, "Wow, that word sounds cool," and they were like, "We're calling us this." But anyways, Sepultura, and the song's name is Ratahamara. I don't know. Dylan has my phone, but it's supposed to be. It's like native Brazilian, like native Brazilian beats.
That's
to
really
like
cool.
metal music.
Mm-hmm.
So
What
there's
was the name of it again?
Sepultura.
No, the song name.
No.
No. What's the name of the song, Joe?
Yeah, man, I'm ordering this food for about 5 minutes.
Rat Hatamurhara.
Look at this Bangladeshi metal, bro.
Holy shit.
Damn, I don't have a funny song name.
My jam of the week is just gonna be SAOKO by ROSALÍA or ROSALÍA. You gotta roll that R, which was featured in that Kenny Beats DJ set. Fucking fire ass dance song. Go ahead and listen to it. It's a jam.
I'm gonna pick a song by Babyface Ray.
Yo.
He's a rapper. The song is "Family Over Money." Yeah.
Amen,
It has a
brother.
little greater than sign.
Oh,
No, it's not a word. So if you're trying to look it up,
Got you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes my life a lot
Oh, the
easier.
greater.
Yeah, you know, look at a math dude over here. He's probably not pretty good at math. I don't know.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yo, Bobble, what happened if I just pushed the off button?
I would punch you in your fucking face.
That would shut the podcast
That
off.
would legit be upsetting, not just to me, but to your fellow podcasters
Yeah,
here
they'd be
who
like,
just
hey.
put 40 minutes of work into the show.
But wouldn't it be done?
Wouldn't it be over?
Wouldn't it
with then?
save?
How about you shut the fuck up about it and don't touch that at all? In fact, next week-
Joey's just like going
That's the transition right there.
check out episode 96 where Joey's not here anymore. Where Joey's replaced by Jack.
Where we check Joey's
Joey's replacement is Jack. That's
Okay.
I've made
Is
it.
he
official.
also was
It's
his last
part
name
of the lore
Ortega?
now.
Jack Ortega?
Jack Ortega? Yep.
Jack
Jackie O.
No.
Jacko.
Jack Schmortega. Yeah.
Jack
Schmortega. I like it.
Jack
It's in the lore
Schmortega.
now.
Jack Schmortega.
It's part of the
Jack
history
Schmo.
in the Team Joystick universe.
Jay Schmo, my homie.
J Schmo.
J Schmo.
Shout out to Jay Schmo. out
While
here.
I ordered this spicy chicken sandwich, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us
Yeah.
on episode 95 of the Joystick Show. This was a fun one.
It was
you know?
nice.
Talked
Yeah.
about some
Had a
fun
good time.
subjects, you know. I'm getting a spicy chicken sandwich pretty soon that I'm very excited
I'm
about.
Nice.
very excited. I wanted this chicken sandwich since like 2 p.m.
All right, but who's more excited, you or Rebecca Black?
I mean, she's so excited. You know?
Woke up,
What?
had to have cereal. Like,
She's, I don't know how excited she is because she says we excited. So they have to take in consideration of all the
I like
people.
the citation.
Before we end this, I was watching Plup, very talented Melee streamer, stream the other day. He had like song requests, and one of the song requests that started to play was Friday by Rebecca Black. Why do I know every word to that song?
Because didn't you
'Cause
do
it
you did a
was a
cover
poppin'
thing where
song.
you did like a lip singing thing?
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was a smash hit.
yeah, that
It
was
was.
that was an amazing video. Put that video up right
Thank
now.
you for watching the Joystick Show. Bye.
We have to end it anyway.
I was gonna say, please go ahead and like the video. That helps us a great deal. Go ahead and subscribe to Team Joystick. Don't go look for that Friday dub video. It does not exist. I promise you. It's privately listed.
Yeah, you're not
before
gonna find
this-
it. You're
before
gonna find
this
some
comes out.
horrible other dubs.
And without further ado, I think the only proper way to end this podcast